It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And tough going there, as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
This defense for the Broncos, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. And his pass incomplete. Well, these two teams have met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage.
Second down and 3. A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's Rodgers.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
That one caught by Rice.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now here's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6.
Now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Chiefs at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Butker's kick here is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 33, here's 2nd down at 7. Rodgers now to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Adam Troutman punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down and 8. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Rodgers. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mike Evans, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Into space at the 45, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Broncos 28.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. To throw is Rodgers. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Hey, 626.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
McLaughlin will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Webster. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carry from McLaughlin. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
That's taken in by Franklin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, right? Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jaleel McLaughlin. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Broncos add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Rodgers to throw. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row,
You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, Long. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but a defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Here comes second down.
Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. They'll run here with Pacheco.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down.
Now Rodgers.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
To throw is Rodgers.
He has Mayer complete.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers to throw.
Addison hauls it in.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Back to throw. Rodgers.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Here's 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Hey, Sunday on Sunday on Sunday.
Mahomes.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Yellow.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Denver, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Kansas City,